Hello there, my name's Paul. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a brand new subscriber, it's great to see you, and if you're already a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So where are we today? We're back on the Upper Teign. This is at Dogmarsh Bridge. Mill End Hotel is just over there. The river's a bit lower today, but we're going to take a walk all the way along the river towards Castle Drogo. Filming as we go, just like we did with the first video. Plenty of places to fish here. This is the open meadow. So you're parking the road there, which is a bit tight. My dog and Luna, my wife, and my dog Luna are with me today. But this meadow, in the summer months, you get a lot of hatch from the grass. So it's quite good for the dry fly down here. But it's also great for nymph fishing. But it's just a beautiful part of the world. We've had huge amounts of rain again. So the river is up, but it's actually dropping, which is quite nice, until the next lot of rain come. So this is Dogmarsh Bridge, first bit here. The upstream of the bridge goes all the way to Rushmore Bridge, then Chagford, which is about probably another 1.5 miles upstream from where we are. And my dog's already in the water, where she can get in. Castle Drogo is up on the hill over there. We can't see it from here. You can from the road, just about down there. But we're going to take a walk, probably about 3/4 mile on the opposite bank to where I videoed the other day. There's my nutter of a dog. She's been in the water. So yes, you do get dog walkers along here for those people that are looking to come and join, hopefully, or day ticket. Lots of places to wade here, but obviously we're under in the winter foliage, so clearly there's lots. It looks very clear and open to get in and out, but during the summer months this is very, very overgrown. Quite deep here in the summer months. This has got some good depth, normally about a metre, a good 3 foot at least. But the current slows right along here, so it's quite a straight bit until we get up. So this big old tree came down in a storm of 2024. I can't quite remember the name of the storm, but lots of the trees came down, and this came right across here, and took a long time to be cleared. And as I say, there's a bridge there that you can get across, but it's all wadeable all the way along here. But as I've said in the previous videos, wading stick essential, studs on your boots if you've got felt soled. And you can see the water's been up here by the damage in the ground over the last few weeks. And then there's a bridge that goes across there, footpath the other side. Big old tree down there that's been dragged down, which that will just be there forever now, no doubt, if we get any more big storm pushes through. It's kind of buggered that fishing up there a bit, excuse my nutters here. So spring is in the air. And here comes the rain again, just because we haven't had any for the last 10 minutes. So the river gets a little, well, I want to say narrower here. Another dog splash. It's normally well overgrown here, but again, these places are all accessible if you're wading, which is what you would be doing, as I keep saying. So on the map that I'll put on top of the video here, you'll see where we are. Let's say we've walked probably 1/4 mile, maybe just a little bit more. Once again, when you're wading and fishing, I've spent sometimes 4 hours walking from Dogmarsh Bridge just up to this bit, and caught brown trout all sorts of times of the day. Yeah, so let's just take a little detour through the many puddles just to give you an idea of what the bank does here. So path goes off to the left, and again, you could be fishing down here and nobody would even see you, which is often a question I get asked about from some fishermen, saying, oh, you just see too many people down on the Teign. Well, not if you're down here, you wouldn't see anybody. As you can see, despite the weather being very inclement, it's a beautiful river. as are all the rivers in Devon. And as you can see, it starts to get a little bit shallower now. There's a few riffles down there. I mean, the river's in spate, obviously. So the river has been up here. As you can see, it's brought a lot of the rocks and boulders, etc. Let's just take a walk down here where the dog obviously wants to go in. We can take a walk this side. And these places are where you'd enter, exit the water from wading. But as I've said on the previous videos, and again I'll say, the caveat is always be very wary of the depths. 1 minute you could be wading in, I'll try and climb up now, in what would only be a couple of feet of water, half a metre maybe. Then it can drop to waist depth in very, very quick succession. So these trees have all been washed out by the sheer weight of the water that we've had going through. There she is. So all the catkins are starting to appear as they were downstream of where we were the other day. And it's actually Sunday the 8th or 9th. Beautiful. So I've got the camera extended right out on the arm now, so beautiful. Yep, so there's lots of water flowing in off the moor. And there's we call it a suspension bridge here, which takes us over to where we were the other day, which we're going to go up to in a sec. But this is obviously definite winter flood. No, not in there, out. Okay, so there's two pathways here. One goes up towards Castle Drogo. 3 pathways. Come on in. Oh. Sorry. No, this way. Luna. So the pathway will continue all the way along, and then gradually increase up. They're looking, you never know, so there could be a few people looking for salmon here leaping. You never know. There you go. So the sun's beginning to come out now. It's a beautiful afternoon. You never know. There might be a leaping fish. Very much doubt it. I don't know too much about the salmon run, to be honest. Somebody, if they're watching, will tell me, no doubt. And if you walk across the bridge, you can get up over those steps there and wander down. And the pathway goes all the way up there. All the way up there. And that's where we stopped videoing on the first video. So there's probably about a quarter of a mile which we haven't filmed. Primarily because the pathway will go up above the river and there's not much to see. But you can obviously fish them down on this bank here. Very peaceful here. Very rough over there. So the geology of the valley here, Fingle, is stunning and beautiful. Quite a steep walk up there though. Catkins. We do see otter in the river. Sadly we see cormorants and goosander. Sorry, that might be a contentious issue. Haven't seen no beaver here. On the river tour where I was this morning there was evidence of beaver. So I'm just going to take a quick walk onto the bridge. The dog's probably going to follow me. There we go, upstream to Chagford, downstream all the way to Teignmouth, the estuary and the end of the Teign. And the Teign is in fact two rivers which converge and confluence, but we'll do that on another trip. When I was coming down, I said about this metal bridge, and there it is. That obviously catching huge amounts of debris. I'm not sure the video will pick it out, but this concrete has been lifted. The metal I-beams have been bent, and that's all fresh debris, trees from the storm water that we've just had running through. I mean, there's a huge, big, thick trunk there. Must weigh tons. That's just got stuck there and has not travelled further down. I'm sure they'll get that out eventually. The strength of the water though. And there you go. We had a Labrador somewhere. She's probably down here. I can see a little head appearing. Hello. Hello. Waiting for a stick to be thrown. And there you go. Oh, show me. Come in. Up here. Good girl. No, no more. And there we go. Beautiful. Spring is springing somewhere along the lines. The catkins. So just a little bit more before we're back towards the car. All of this is fishable. But along this stretch here, I think I said on the way up, in the summer water, when it's thin, gets very, very slow here and very, very clear. And because it gets enclosed with the trees and inside, it's overgrows, cathedral trees, I think you want to call it. It's difficult to put a cast in. But all under there, I think I said, all along under there is lovely. I had my biggest brown trout from above the bridge last year, which was just around 12 inches, which for the River Teign fish is a good fish. And that fell to a pheasant tail nymph. There you go. One of my own pheasant tail tide nymphs. Who knows, I might add a picture of that in there. As per usual, I'll tag all of the maps and the description below for the club details, etc. But I'm also looking to do some videos on my other club, which will be the Credit and Fly Fishing Club. I shall tag their details as well. but also on a chalk stream that I'm very fortunate to be. You might have seen it on some of my other videos, of early videos from last year. If you look back at the other videos that I'll tag at the end, you'll see them. But hopefully this year I'll do a lot more videoing on the river, which I'm very lucky to be able to fish. So we're nearly back at the beginning where we started today, Dogmarsh Bridge, Mill End Hotel, and there's one little glance of the river. Still pushing through quite fast. And Dartmoor itself is, and Chagford sits over there. Dartmoor is as a stone throw away, which is where the Teign begins her life, flows through Fernworthy Reservoir. I think the confluence is Lee Bridge. I'll find the details and tag that. Now I've got some still pictures of what the water looks like, but equally there was a video, I'll try and find a link to that video and put that on for Facebook, of when the river was a lot higher, which was way up here on the bank, literally up over the banks here. So, you know, a good 2 meters higher than what it is now. It was not too far from the top arch of the bridge that you see there. Oh, there. And as you can see, this is where the car's parked. And then maybe tomorrow I'll take a walk over the other side of the bridge, where it is a lot rockier, lots of pools, but equally as beautiful. So there you are, Dogmarsh Bridge, Mill End Hotel, which is just over there, and we've gone all the way down to the sluice. Okay, as per usual, if you've liked the video, please give us a subscribe and a thumbs up. Any comments about the club, about the river, please put them on the bottom. I will answer all comments. Hopefully they're all good comments. But as I say, it'd be lovely to see you again. And thanks for watching.